Hello and welcome to my insanity and welcome to a special edition of Welcome to Makeup. So recently I've downloaded an app called Tik Tok and I've been having lots of fun on app, and lots of people have jumped over from Tik Tok to this YouTube channel and have requested an extended edition to Welcome to Makeup. So I am to please and I just want to make your day brighter, and this is what you want, so this is what you are going to get. So if this video entices you, keep watching. If it doesn't, I will see you in one of my other videos. With all of that said and done, let's go! So before you start doing makeup, know what you want to enhance. Know what you like about your face and what you want to exaggerate, and what you don't like about your face and what you want to cover. I like to enhance my eyes, my goggles if you will. I have eyes like Katy Perry apparently, or like Bug before it hits windshield. Because of that, I like to enhance it. So most of my makeup looks include lots of eye colors and shapes and all of that kind of jazz. My eyes are what I like to enhance, so I always start there first. My goggles. So what I use first is I go in with concealer. My concealer being my sin stick. Why do I call it my sin stick? Because I have lots of sin. I have pimples, I have sleep deprivation, and I have caffeine addiction. It covers this. It masks it. No one will ever know. So I use Fenty Beauty in the shade 130 because I'm paler than vanilla ice cream. And then just do a few dots. I don't know if it is correct brush, but it seems to do the trick, so I'm not going to argue. If it is not broken, do not fix it. What sleep deprivation? So now that you have concealed your goggles and you will look flawless, time to go in for eyeshadows. So I have 4 palettes that I usually swing between. So we have our Naked 3 palette. She is good for all your natural looks, but she's boring. Then we have the Chocolate Bar palette. Boom, I usually use her for eyebrows and highlighter, but she's also boring. And then we have our Urban Decay Electric palette. Boom, lots of colors, lots of pretty colors, but she is small. She is cute, but she is small. She's travel size. But then we have our Holy Grail Color Burst palette by Morphe. Now, she has your yellows, your oranges, your pinks, your greens, your blues, your purples. Today we will be going for blue because it is most requested and it reminds Pilaf of her tear ducts before she had them removed. So first I use a medium light shade of the color that I am going for. So I am using this color up top. I don't know what the name is because I lost it. I am messy just like my brushes. And then I just pack that all over the lid. And then I do it to other side because unless you want to look like Harley Quinn or just crazy in general, do it to the other side. Now that you have packed eyeshadow all over the lid like you were moving out the phone for the first time, get yourself a softer brush. This one is Luxe Crease. Use the same color and just blend it. So that your eyes kind of look like they are naturally supposed to be blue, but like they're not supposed to be blue because they are eyes. Now that our eyes look naturally blue like Smurf, you want to find a darker blue to define your crease. So I go for the top blue because it looks similar but it looks darker in shade. I just use the same brush because like, why not? The brush is already blue, so just add another blue to it. It makes sense, yes? So my crease is that line there. That is the line that I want to follow. That is the line that I want to define. So we just add it in the corner and then we just kind of go along the crease and just blend it lightly and then just build it up until it is tall skyscraper. Your enemies will be confused because they will be like, how did Pilaf afford skyscraper? And you can just stand there and smile and not tell them anything because it is your secret and not for them to know because you are the only one that is allowed skyscraper. Now you have some definition in eyes. There is a teeny bit of darkness in the creases, which is what you want. But you want to make it a bit deeper because that way you have like more of a ooh kind of effect. More of a like oosh, she knows how to do her makeup good kind of oosh, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go back to the first brush that I used, which is my Luxe Petite Crease or whatever it is. I don't really mind. And I'm going to go for this navy blue. And then I'm going to put it in my outer crease, but I'm going to keep it very close to the actual crease itself. That way there is more of a gradient, like an ombre effect. Now that the lids are done, we have to do the waterline. So get a smudge brush. This is smudge. This is smudger. Get smudger brush. Get darker color. So just put that as close to eyelashes as possible. And do that the same to the other side of your face. Now look a bit crazy because you just have like one solid line, but that is okay because what you want to do is you want to get the lighter color that you started with and put it on the same brush and then just buff it out. Buff it like you are polishing silver. Then I get liner brush, wet it a bit and then put it into the darkest color and I line my waterline with it. I do not have matching eyeliner because I am broke, but that is okay because we make do with what we have. Now it gets to my favorite part, setting up the glitter. Get Sin Stick again. Sin Stick is best friend. She knows exactly what you need and how to get it for you. So put some in your hand. Get tiny brush. This brush is not correct, but it does the job, so I'm not going to change it. So I just follow the natural crease of my eye, like you're painting, except your face is the canvas. and only go halfway. Now that we have concealer over our goggles, we can now put down the glitter. So on the Morphe palette, there is this shade. It is a shiny blue. So I'm just going to use my finger because, like, I don't know what brush I'm supposed to use. And then I'm just going to put it over the places that I just put the concealer. So now that I have glitter on top of concealer, I have something to enhance the actual glitter that I am going to put on top. So I usually go for Stila liquid eyeshadow glitter. My sister has lots of shades that I like to steal. This one in specifics is Into the Blue. Blue look, blue glitter. Makes sense. I put this over what I have just done and I use my finger once again to kind of blend it out because, like, at the end of the day, we all know that I'm a bit of a messy bitch. It does not come up very well on camera, but you have this side versus this side. This side is kind of meh, but this one is like, hello, I'm here to party. Now that you have glitter, which, let's be honest, is most important step, put on highlighter so that you enhance the overall look. If you can find a blue highlighter, that is best, but if you cannot, go for a white highlighter. So my sister's eyeshadow palette, which, let's be honest, what else would a sister do? She has a shade called Unicorn Tears, which is like a bluish white kind of shade. And I just get this small brush, which is a Luxe pencil, and I just put it exactly in the inner corner, just so that there is something to brighten up the overall look. Now that the eyeshadow is all done, we get to go to the worst part of the tutorial. We get to go to the eyeliner. I do a wing liner with all of my looks because I feel bald without. I don't have actual system when it comes to doing eyeliner. I just flick, drag, and hope for the best. In a previous video, I believe that I said I wing it like everything in my life, which is very, very accurate. The eyeliner I'm using is OXX Studio, which is #1 black eyeliner. It was only $4 from Kmart. This is a liquid liner, so it is like painting a black line on your face. So you go to the outer corner, flick, drag, hope for the best. Everyone pray to their God that this works. Okay, so we are going to flick and drag. That is apparently the line that we are going with, and then you just fill in the rest. Now that you have done it on one eye, it only makes sense to do it on the other eye. If my eyes were my children, my right eye would definitely be my favorite. Why is that? Because left eye never wants to agree. It always wants to be different. This line goes this way, this line goes this way. As I said, left eye wants to be different. This eye nice and skinny, nice and perfect. This one nice and curvy. So now this one has to be curvy as well. After 20 minutes I was able to fix the mess. Next we need our eyelash guillotine. So what you want to do is you want to put your top lashes into this and curl them without pinching your actual eyeball and or eyelid. This is why I call it torture, because it could either go very, very good or very, very bad. Most of the time, it goes very, very bad. Now that the eyelashes are curled, you want to seal it with mascara and then do the same for the bottom lashes. Because with all of the makeup that you just used, your eyelashes are probably blue and you want them to be a little bit more defined and black. Then I usually go for fake lashes. If you do not want to wear fake lashes, that is a-okay with me. I just like the look of them. So for today, I've bought a new pair of fake lashes because my last ones, rest in peace, have died. So what you want to do is gently with a pair of tweezers, lift off the lashes. And because they are new set, compare the lash size with your actual lash line. So these new lashes are a little bit too big for me. So what we are going to do is we are just going to trim them. Once I've trimmed the lashes, I just line it with some glue and I wait for that glue to get tacky. What that means is you want it to dry a little bit so that it's nice and sticky. This takes an unholy amount of time. Then once glue is tacky, like sense of humor, you want to put it above the lashes on the skin, not on the lashes, because if it is on the lashes, when you take it off, it might take off your actual lashes. If that is risk you are willing to take, I commend you. Then once the lashes are on, just put on a bit more mascara to blend all of the fibers together. Now that lashes are on, your eyes are complete. So the next step I do is do the brow to my face nipples. So I just use my chocolate bar palette using a brow line brush and I go for the truffle fudge because I have very, very dark eyebrows. And I just used a bit of eyeshadow to fill them in because I do not feel like I need lots and lots of product to do my eyebrows. I just want a little bit of definition. Not a lot, just enough that people are just like, oh, she has nice brows. Not, oh my gosh, she has good Instagram brows. Because let's be honest, I'm not going to be Instagram model. Pilaf is happy just sitting on the floor in her family room doing some makeup. Now that I've done this section of my face, all I want to do is cover up the rest of my sin. So most of the sin that I have on face is around my forehead, my nose, my chin, and my upper lip. So I only do those sections. The reason I don't do the rest of my face is because I like my freckles. I like to remind myself of all the times I went in the sun without sunscreen and the sun hated me. I just like to cover up a bit of the redness and a bit of the pimples. Is there nothing that Sin Stick cannot do? Now that our sin is covered up, our eyes are looking lovely, the brow is there. We just want to add a bit more definition back back into the face. So my next step is to go into contour. I have my Marc Jacobs palette. So the way that I do it is to make face like fish and follow the natural crease of my face. And then I just do a teeny bit on the forehead, just to give myself a little bit of sun. And then I also do nose the same way. I try and fix the fact that it was broken when I was 12, and I just flick, and then I flick again. Lots of makeup artists will cringe at that idea, but it seems to work for me. So therefore, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Face is almost complete, so now we get to go to my favorite part, which everyone knows. We get to do the highlight. So I'm just going to go in with the same color that I used for the inner corner, and I'm just going to put it in a highlight brush, and then we just put it on our cheekbones so that they can glow like the glorious goddess that they are. Who that sexy thing I see over there? Make face like duck and put it on upper lip, and use your finger to put a little dot on nose and put a little line on bridge. You are now glowing for gods. Now we are up to last step. It is completely optional, but it is the lips. So you can go for a lip gloss or a lipstick, or just leave them bare. I choose lipstick just because I want to give it a bit more color. So you can go for a dramatic look, so you can do something like black. You can do a monochromatic look, so you can do something like blue, or you can do something nude, leaving the goggles as the focal point. Today I'm going to do something nude so that these are still the focal point. Me personally, I've not found a nude lipstick that I genuinely like on my complexion. So I like to combine my Chi Chi Sex Bomb with my NYX Antwerp. With my NYX Antwerp. That is it. You are done. You are beat for the gods. Leonardo da Vinci is shooketh. So don't forget to look sexy. And remember what my dearest, dearest mother always say. If you can't say something nice, say something cruel.